Good evening, and thank you for stepping into the Foul Playland. As always, I'm your Foul Player. Wanted to make this video regarding the response from YouTube boxing media with when it comes to this rape allegation or assault allegation that was brought towards Sergey Kovalev by this young woman from California. In the early hours of today, January the 12th of 2020, Fred from Barbershop Conversations had a lengthy interview with the young lady. I did hear more synopsis videos of the interview, more than the interview itself. It was a little bit tough to listen to be frank. And, I don't like hearing that stuff, But from what I could gather, like from seeing pictures online, I know that there was a substantial neck injury that she had to, she was left with a pretty severe scar. There was also allegedly a back injury that she sustained, a broken back. But it all just sounded very severe, very hard to listen to, and that's why I kind of cut it short. I tried to listen to it again a few minutes ago, and it was just tough to listen to. But what I did want to say is that interview came out about 12 New York time, my time. Yes, early today, and we're about to finish today. It came out on January 12th, and we're at the end of January 12th in a few minutes in New York time. And it came out at 12 o'clock in the morning, or 12 night, whatever you want to call it, New York time. So we're almost 24 hours into the interview. And thus far, I've seen 8 videos in response to this young woman's interview with Fred from Barbershop Conversations. Fred's video, though, had about a couple thousand views. But in spite of all that, where a woman gives a lengthy interview to a boxing channel, which a lot of these other videos or content creators that have bad stuff to say about these American boxers, they watch the same videos I watch. They watch Fred, they watch a lot of LDBC content, a lot of new media, and usually they'll counter stuff that outlets like I just mentioned, they'll counter stuff that they'll say. But when you have a lengthy video from this young woman for a crime that he was actually in, that actually got pressed up for, the authorities know about it, and this was I think there was even a story on TMZ about this alleged assault against this young lady. But you have 8 content creators that made videos about this total, and maybe 6 of them were part of the LDBC, and that's just shameful. I mean, when it came to Kovalev making video allegations of him losing a fight to Andre Ward because he got hit in the balls or something, these people probably made 30 videos in a matter of minutes. But here you have this Russian boxer doing this to this young lady, allegedly, and people didn't get off their ass. I mean, these same people that are very vigilant when it comes to making videos that counter any new media point or LDBC point. I mean, they had 24 hours to operate, and they chose to do otherwise, because in their eyes, Kovalev represents the antithesis of the boxers that new media tries to cover or give coverage to, the boxers that are usually dismissed by the old media. And I'll put it out there bluntly, it's usually these American black boxers that the new media was formed, or to try to balance the scales and try to cover, because they weren't being covered enough. But anything, any negative publicity that comes out about a Black American boxing, these people are on the job and making videos and trying to lambast, like, you know, these things that happen with the Black American boxers that are of negative light. But here you have somebody who's assaulted this woman allegedly with photographic evidence, with the woman coming out and giving a long, detailed account of what happened between her and Sergey Kovalev. And besides the LDBC and the new media, and honestly, the only videos I saw that were made of it were LDBC created, and that was 6 of them total. The other guys that made videos about it, it was 2 other guys, and they both happen to be brothers too. I think one of them actually makes videos that are like anti-LDBC, like that's his calling card, whatever have you. It's not even a serious issue at this moment. I think this has a lot more seriousness to it. But that just goes to show you, I mean, like, you know, so long as in their eyes they think Sergey represents somebody who they probably hated along the way, like Andre Ward, you know, they'll choose to sit out of this one and not make videos trying to bring light to something horrible that their champion did, you know. And it just sucks. I mean, like, that's the reality we're living in today. A lot of people, they'll dismiss the truth even when it's staring at them in their face. And I mean, you know, I guess, you know, for people that are content creators that spit the real, I mean, you know, you may not get appreciated or you may not get the views you like, but I mean, it's a just cause, or look at it as a just cause, and I guess you'll reap your rewards in the end of the day. I mean, being a bastion of the truth, it's unheralded, but it's necessary. But yeah, I don't want to get it too much on my high horse, man. Like, to hell with Kovalev. Like, I hope his wife takes him for everything he has, and I mean, I'm not gonna knock his boxing ability. I've always thought that, you know, he's a Hall of Fame boxer in my eyes, but this is a definite no-go, man. It's a piece of crap move, like, to say the least, on his part. He should be deported. I hope he gets arrested if this is all true, and I think it is. But it is what it is. Like, but the fact that it's not even covered by these other YouTube content creators, I mean, it's pretty shameful. But I'll put that on Counter Punch. Who else? There's tons of these guys, man. I don't even want to, you know, name them. But to hell with them too. I mean, they could go right with Kovalev and follow him to the darker parts of hell. But yeah, that's all my time, bro. I hope you have a good rest of couple minutes of your weekend, and with that, I'm out. Peace.